this is Siggi again. Nice to see you. Having a little fun here with playing on the playback of Whiskey in the Jar, and maybe we can talk about this a little bit. Maybe a little bit about the main riff. Which is not really very hard to play, but you have to work on it, and you have, well, to form it like a sculptor forms his figures and things he does. Oh, the telephone is ringing. I hope my wife will answer, otherwise you will hear that sound. Well, something different I would like to talk about too is, well, I decided to do my own tuition DVD. If the technical things that I have here, which are quite primitive, are good enough, but in the end I think the technique is not always the most essential things on well, for example, a DVD. My idea is to publish material there that you don't get on YouTube, because otherwise it wouldn't be worth to do a DVD. I could go on like this, but on a DVD you have more chances to explain things in detail, and you can get the playbacks, and I would like to add a little booklet with the chaps with some of the songs, and what I would like to explain are some of my most loved solos that you can find on the Marilyn CD. You can see that and listen to one or two songs, I think, on my website, which is Siggi-Mertens.de. and well, maybe if you've got some ideas, and if you like the idea, or you maybe find it too commercial, write to me, and I would like to explain some acoustic stuff too, a bit of thumb pick playing, and well, one thing that I'd like to explain is maybe a little bit more in detail how you get your tone, how I develop my tone, because in my opinion that's the most important thing when you play electric guitar. For example, take this little riff here with Whiskey in the Jar. We start on the 7th fret on the G string with our forefinger. Play that 2 times. Then we go to the 9th fret. And we go to the 7th fret on the B string. Down, 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 up in the right hand. Then we play on the 8th fret of the B string, back to the 9th fret of the G, back to the 7th fret of the B, then to the 7th fret of the G, 9th fret of the G, and we finish on the 8th fret of the B string. So we have 4 notes. And the first part of that riff is made of these 4 notes. So when you play it, then it sounds quite dead. People with thicker strings, jazz guitarists, they don't work so much with the strings. Rock guitarists like vibrato. That was originally, I think, invented by people like B.B. King, and when I started I tried to imitate their movement of the fingers, the motion. Tell me the difference between motion and movement. I think movement, you use it in the classical music, yeah. So here it is. It took me some time to learn this, and there are some tricks, but it generally takes some time, because this is the most difficult about rock guitar melody playing. another idea is, well, how do you start with your first note? When I didn't think about it, I always started like this. But what about starting from the other side? This is a good alternative, yeah? So maybe you never thought about that. And then when I play the first note, you see I start to play my vibrato. Here I hammer on. So as I said, like a sculptor, try to form that melody, make it lively, make it come alive. With your right hand you can give more color or whatever you want. So there are millions of possibilities to play this little thing. Then the answer is starting on the 5th fret of the D string, only 3 notes, 5, 7, 4 on the G. Okay, once again. The fingering I use here for this little part is, in my opinion, well, I play differently all the time, so find out your own ideas. And what can help a little bit to improve your melody playing is play the melody of the song. Play, for example, the melody here of well, I go to my next part of the playback. I think there I have the whole song. I'm not sure about it, but listen. The melody starts like this. Okay, so this is a good idea to improve your playing. And if you want to play a solo, then to me it's a mixture of a good tone, of the melodies in the solo, and the last thing is, well, you need to know where the tones are on your fretboard, and when you play melodies, this always helps you to find the note that you're thinking about, because all the guitarists, in my opinion, they play, when they play a solo, they play it like they sing it in their head, yeah? You always sing along while you are playing. Listen to me. I think every guitarist can do it. Listen. So, because I know the fretboard and I know what I'm playing, I can sing along. So it takes maybe some years to be able to what you think to play on your guitar simultaneously. Yeah. This is something that takes time, but I think, well, oh sorry, we're over.